Hey again, one of most interesting features that come up with Kotlin, which is extension. Extension mean when you have a class, this class has specific properties and methods, and you want to add more method to that class. It's really hard as with Java because if it's like from the system built-in. But with extension, it really say, hey, I have this class, let me add this extension to it, and that is, I'm done. So let me just create a new class and name it extensions. Okay, and let you suppose I have here fun main get rx should be array of string, and that is cool. Okay, let's get started. Think about array list. You have array list of element. If I suppose I have variable, name it array list, and this array list should be instance of array list. Is that right? You know about array list a lot. So array list or array class, array, whatever, any class you would like. Let me go to the array list because I like array list. So array list and give it type of string and don't have any value for now. For now I will say, hey, I would add some element. So add Hussein, then I continue adding Jenna and Leia. Jenna and Leia. Okay, now if you just try to print then for the array list, he will print all the element for me. So this is basic process for printing element of the array, element inside the array. But wait a second, if I say array list dots, he will give you a lot of functions that already built inside this class, which is array list. See, too many functions: add, resize, get, whatever, and more. What if I want to add function name to swap two elements in the array? Now if I say array list dot swap, I cannot see this method, but I want to implement it. Okay, how is it? This is with extension. I have this class array list, so I say, hey, I have function, name it ish, name it array list, and this array list will expect to get input as a string, and this have a function, have extension, name it swap. I want to swap two index 1 should be integer with the index 2 should be also integer. Hey, that's mean, hey, I want to do swap between these two elements and they are both integer. Now I'm talking about this class. That mean I could add temp. I add in this function, that's mean this, I could say this for the first index. Okay, maybe he wasn't able to do it. You could say dot get. Hopefully dot get he will able to get it. But see, dot get, this dot get, that's mean get from this class, because now I'm where I'm in the class named array list. So this dot get, he could bring me information from the first one, temp var for the temp. So I define temp. I say, hey, there's a new variable named temp from this dot get, that's mean array list class, bring the element in that index and swap it with the second index. How I do that? I would say this dot set in the index 1, add the element who is in the index 2. So this dot get for the index 2. Okay, that's mean I bring the element who is located in the index 2, add the index 1. Now just do the second swap, dot set, add in the index 2 the element who is in the temp. Okay, this is basic swap process between two elements. Now this array list have a new function named swap. If I say array list, hopefully now he will be able to find the function for swap. Oh, what is the voice? For swap, I need to swap 0 with 1. I want to swap Jenna with his father. So did you see how he will be able to now, hey, he now understand what is swap mean? Because in array list class, which is already built in, I say, hey, I have extension. So to define your extension, you say function, the class that you want to update it, what you expect that class to have, because here I have string. I say, hey, I expect to have string. Then I add my function, name it in swap, then I give it input value and try to swap inside that object. This means this object. the array list, I'm saying this, that means this method. So this, that means this array list. For that reason, I was able to access to set and get, and that is. So wait for a second. The origin organization is Hussein, Jannah, Leah. Now because I'm replacing 0 with 1, you have to show me Jannah, Hussein, Leah, and this is exactly what we want. So let me wait 4 seconds and see if he will be able to do this swap or we have specific error. Compiling and running. I know that because you're running all these classes, so he will have this problem. Hopefully in the future he will not. Yes, when you go on Android, we will not have this problem. See, he give me Jannah, then Hussein, then Leah, while the origin is Hussein, Jannah, Leah. The swap make it work. So the swap change the order. So I was able to add extension, add faction inside ArrayList class, and I was able to run that faction. So whenever now in any place in this file I want to call a swap on any array list, it will be called easily and I could execute it. I don't know why I always add semicolon. So yes, this is all what I want to show you in this video. Hopefully you enjoy it, and it's something fun and was missing in many programming language. Kotlin start adding it and Swift adding it. So yeah, here we done. Thank you for watching.